Hi, I've got a question. How many of you are wearing fitness tracker or maybe a smartwatch? Amazfit certainly makes a success with such products. I especially remember how people were happy about GTS and GTR models and was also pleased finding out that their Bip line has got a new model with letter S in its name. Today you'll find out how big or small that letter is. Mine is Bogdan, welcome to Tech Fellas.
If you are a huge fan of the brand, first of all you should notice that a button on the right side of the body has changed. The watch also slightly increased in size, and what you should really know, it became thicker by 1.9 mm. The band is silicone as it was before. There is a blip on the belt loop that clings to the holes, fixating the strap and preventing it from popping up.
My Honor band has kinda the same system but with a shorter blip, so that the hold might get loose sometimes. Bip S seems to be more rigid in these regards.
The backside shows us a new heart rate sensor, because of which the manufacturer had to change a design of the dock charging station. Alas, it hasn't become magnetic. I personally can't wait to finally see that in Bip S Ultra. Taking the pulse rate became more accurate, but I remember having no complaints about this in the original Bip, so the same goes for S model. What's more important is that the sensor LEDs are brighter now, however the system consumes less energy, that makes it more reliable and loves to be used more often without big battery life drop. When you're on the run, there will be a roughness for 5 to 10 bits per minute. Personally, for me, it's not a big deal. The watch has got a new PAI function that calculates some data of your daily cardiac activity, and to do so properly it needs to measure a pulse every minute automatically. It is clear that such feature needs power, and so when it's activated, the daily discharge increases almost twice. In general, the company promises up to 40 days of battery life from 190 mAh battery, and these numbers look somehow too fabulous, even despite Bluetooth 5 and common optimization. What we can say is, using Bip S in a basic kinda mode, tracking notifications, checking time, tinkering some other trivial functions, you can expect from 3 to 5% of daily battery consumption.
If you're aiming for training, you should know that every kilometer of your morning run will take something around 1% of the battery. In short, I think charging Bip S once per month will be a common thing for many, but not for everyone. If you're a sports person, ready, set, charge it once in 2 weeks.
Technically, even this I'd call a good battery life, and mainly thanks to the Transflective LCD that uses a reflection of sunlight and makes the screen readable in the afternoon even without activating the backlight. As for the display specs, they remained as in the previous model, given 1.28 inches and the same resolution of grainy 176 by 176 pixels. As it was before, the screen here is also protected by Gorilla Glass 3. Frankly, at first I set the maximum brightness on this watch, cause I simply got used to the bright screens of smartphones and dimension tracker from Honor, but later I adapted to this display and made the backlight lower. To be honest, at night you don't need much of it, and during the day there is almost no point in it cause of transflective capabilities. The only thing, for some reason there is no option to set the backlight time out. By default it is about 10 seconds. If to compare the image quality with previous generation, it seems that no big changes are made. Upon tilting, the colors remain more stable, but if you look at OLED displays, the image of this LCD still looks faded, as in the very first Bip.
A few words about the Vibro-unit. It is pleasant but not that powerful. I must say that alarm clock is more effective for me, or maybe I just didn't get used to that smartwatch. A couple of times I mistook its vibro for something else or just didn't notice a notification on the go. Now that is not good.
As for the Bluetooth connection, it works fine, but not great. For instance, Honor Band 5 makes me happier with its stability and signal distance. In case of Bip S, even when just roaming around the flat and hearing notification sound on the phone, you might raise your watch waiting for a pop-up message and see the crossed out Bluetooth logo on the screen, indicating that connection has lost. Like the original Bip, the new model is one of the most affordable smartwatches that measure the run distance without multiplying the number of steps by 60 centimeters. However, clearly knows it thanks to the included GPS and without the need to grab your husky phone for that. By the way, location here works amazingly. The watch counts the distance and draws the road correctly even if you decided to do your sports far from civilization where you won't have to smell traffic fumes. And then later you will still find the details of your training in the app as soon as you come back home and connect to your phone. Also, there is a compass inside, not the real one, it's a chip. It works fine, but somehow according to its mood. I mean, I would rather not stick in the middle of nowhere with a single reference point as this watch. At least, don't forget that the mouse shows where the north is. General watch functions are quite standard, and everyone who at least once used a wearable electronics is familiar with all of them. There are notifications, data about daily activities, and reminder that you sit on your lazy butt too long. You surely can take a pulse rate on demand manually and check a brief information about the weather. Some of the new stuff that will make owners of an old Bip watch envy is the music playback control. Yes, manufacturer finally picked that feature up and now gets it in all their products. So to say, it works both on Android and iOS. Unlike the latter Mi Band, it is more convenient to use remote control here, and in general, Amazfit firmware is well set and adjusted. Despite all the restrictions that come in a package with such type of screens, this smartwatch works snappy and displays animations highly smoothly. Also, a cool thing is that some watch faces are customizable, allowing you to choose exactly what you want to track, but frankly they all look gloomy anyway, that's why I use the custom one. You can find and install them in a mobile app that basically didn't really evolve since the last Amazfit device that we had. Here's what you can do: adding and setting alarm clocks, shuffling menu tabs, watching and comparing statistics, and many more. Nothing special, you might say, but on the other hand, there is no useless junk you will never use, which I find pretty exciting in Amazfit products in general. Summarizing the stuff, Bip S costs $15 more than the original Bip model, and it's just great for the start of the selling. The question is, should you buy it? So I'll say, if your old Bip watch has already dying battery, or there's at least one reason that makes you wanna refresh the device, then it's definitely yes. The new Bip S will bring you long-time wanted music control, well-managed software, and smooth animation. Also, it's a nice choice for those who need a smartwatch without overload of functions. Basically, what you get is a wear-resistant glass, excellent battery life, GPS, convenient interface, adequate notification showdown, and nice screen. It could have been bigger, more colorful and fancy, but that's why they have GTS in stock, which is of course $50 more expensive, but something tells me that you will have to charge it more often. In the description box below you will find the links to the internet stores where you can buy Bip S, and if you like this video, then why not to support our channel by subscribing to it, hitting the like button and ringing the bell to stay tuned for more cool content. My thanks for watching, and cheers!